On today's show, these Dallas Mavericks want to prove one thing, and that's that they will always fight, always try hard, and that they are too good to tank.
This is Cooper Flagg, and you're listening to Locked On Mavs.
I think that's a good question.
Good morning, Isaac. All these changes, I still got my dog Dwight Powell.
Your daily Dallas Mavericks podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network.
Still can't leave.
Your team every day.
I'm going to get a city like that.
And welcome. You are locked on to the Dallas Mavericks, where we let it ride. Your team every day. My name is Nick Angstadt, media member covering the Mavs for over 10 years. Thanks for being in every day or making Locked On Mavs your first listen each and every day and making the Locked On Podcast Network the #1 sports podcast network out there. Today's episode brought to you by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use that code LOCKEDONNBA. You get $20 off your first purchase. Joining me, as always, the post-game prodigy from the Great Slightly Biased YouTube channel. What you got for me? What'd you see from the Dallas Mavericks tonight? Slightly Biased.
4 straight wins, longest win streak of the season, all of them fairly comfortable.
Without AD or Kyrie playing at all.
You made the video, the most important 7-game stretch of the season.
Here we are.
1-0. Wait, did you count the Knicks or no?
Knicks would have made it 8, so this is 2-0 in the 8-game stretch.
Right.
But
2-0 in the biggest
still.
8-game stretch of the season.
We'll talk about that win. We'll talk about Max Christie. We'll talk about Cooper Flagg. I thought Cooper Flagg had some really good things and some really challenging things that we can talk about. We'll talk about Brandon Williams. His game, kind of a little sneaky, 19-point game for him. We'll talk about Jonathan Kuminga, that whole mess for the Warriors. That turned into something completely different for them. Draymond Green. I want to talk about feeling bad for Steph Curry. And let's start here because Naji Marshall, 30 points, 7 boards, 9 assists. Hit, what did he use? 10 of 12 from the field.
Obscene.
2 of 3 from 3. Only missed 1-2, only missed 1-3. 8 of 8 from the free throw line. And Naji Marshall is the soul of this Dallas Mavericks team right now. Everything is going through Naji Marshall in a spiritual basketball on the court sense. This team feels like they're playing through him. They're starting him at point guard essentially. They are playing through him in the sense of like everybody fights for boards. Everybody goes for a loose ball. This Mavericks team is trying to go out there and prove that they are not tanking, that they can still win basketball games. Like they're going out there doing their job. And that is exactly what Naji Marshall does every single night. He goes out there and does his job. He would be a player that like Bill Belichick would absolutely love to coach because he just goes out there, does his job. He got a tech tonight for complaining to the refs, and it's like the first piece of nonsense I think we've ever seen from Naji Marshall, and it wasn't even that egregious of a complaining situation where the refs just like really jumped on him and gave him a tech. If Draymond had gotten a tech for something like that, he would be kicked out of the league at this point.
Yeah.
Naji Marshall, I think, is just he's embodying the soul of this team right now. They're the fighting Mavs right now, and it's all behind Naji Marshall.
Yeah, I mean, tonight was just obscene, man. 30 points, 10 of 12, like you said, 96% true shooting. I went and I actually did some research. That's the 9th most efficient 30-point game in Mavs history. So there you go.
Wow, okay.
There you go. Naji Marshall.
Think about all the 30-point Dirk games, the 30-point Luka games.
Yeah.
Like
30-point Dwight Powell game.
There's probably been some.
Well, no, I think he had, what was that one game he had, like 20, remember that against the Lakers, that one year when the Lakers
it was in LA, wasn't it?
No, it was in Dallas. I remember the Lakers just decided, we're just not going to guard you.
No, Maxey had that game in LA where he just went off.
Well, that's just Maxey Kleber, baby.
Dwight's career high, 26 multiple times.
Okay, good for
2022 and 2019.
8 of 9 in the paint or restricted area for Naji. I mean, we've known that this has been a unguardable shot for him for quite some time. And when you're playing against a Warriors team that look this out of it, this unwilling to commit to the defensive end of the floor, Naji just walked to his spot and got that shot time and time again.
It's incredible. It's incredible to watch him and to see him just operate. And I wonder, like, you have to imagine that these teams know what he's going to do, right? Like,
Well, yeah, because he
does one thing.
There was a couple plays where they were guarding up on it, and he still made it and got it and one. Like twice that happened.
But it's such an unguardable shot, especially if you're not going to send two to him. And if you're going to send two to him, then he's going to make the pass and swing it around, which we saw a couple times. But if you're going to just put one on him, he can just drive into your chest. He does the little, the water polo move where he jumps in the air and then leans backwards. It's almost like Dirk's one-legged fade, but instead it's like a torso fade. Because he contorts his torso backwards, and then he throws the ball up and is able to balance just enough to be able to put the ball in the rim. He may have the best balance in the NBA besides maybe Steph.
It really is remarkable. I mean, I saw a funny TikTok, and it was like, the Sean Livingston mid-range jumper. Well, now that's the Naji Marshall floater. It really is this unguardable shot. It's
true.
funny. I'm looking at this right now. There's no way in a million years you would guess the top 5 most efficient 30-point games in Mavs history.
In Mavs history?
There's no way you'd even come close to guessing it.
Did Yogi Ferrell have one?
No.
Roddy Beaubois?
No, I'll just say him. Nick Van Exel's number 1.
Let's go, my guy.
Your guy. Seth Curry is number 2.
Curry.
Tim Hardaway is number 3.
Makes sense. Just all straight raining buckets.
Austin Crozier, number 4.
Wow. Would never have guessed that in 1,000 years.
And Lucius Harris, number 5.
I'm not going to lie. I would never have guessed that one either.
How about that?
There's like 3
Magic.
Mavs fans yelling at us. There's Lucius Harris.
Is that crazy though? It just goes to show. Sometimes these could be wonky, but
it's like
then
super.
Outside of that, it's Dirk, Luka, Dirk.
Incredibly efficient night for Naji Marshall, and I think just the soul of this team is going through him. You can see this team fighting. With the second chance points was, I think, one of the huge things that I saw in this game. It was, what did it end up being, 25-4 in second chance points. The Mavs just 24-5, so flip it. Incredible. Just the outfighting the Golden State Warriors, out-muscling them, getting to the rim. Brandon Williams and Naji Marshall just were like, oh, we can get to the rim whenever we want. And they just kept going and going and going, and then were able to finish when they were able to finish.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, the Warriors' defense was so terrible. They have no size. And B. Will and Naji just took complete and total advantage of it by getting to the rim literally whenever they wanted to. And on top of that, Naji with the 30 points and getting to the rim, whatever, that also led to him getting 9 assists. A lot of those from kickouts due to the defense being drawn in, and that's just such a valuable skill set to have on the floor at any given time, because this is a team that does lack creation. They don't have great, consistent guard play, and especially guys who are just going to go out and set guys up for the whole night. Obviously, Nimby's kind of in that vein, but his minutes are just up and down. So just having guys who can get to the paint whenever they want leads to things. So
I also think this was a Golden State Warriors offense is terrible loss for them.
Yeah, I mean, the team, they're done.
They just have no. You realize how little they have when you go out there with Jonathan Kuminga leaves the game. Obviously, Jimmy Butler's not playing. You don't have. I mean, who else were they missing? Not really anybody. Seth Curry was the only other one that they're really missing.
I mean, Jimmy's a big miss, to be fair.
I mean, Pat Spencer didn't play, so if Pat Spencer's not going
if Kuminga didn't get hurt, this actually might have been a different game, because he did look pretty good in his.
He
minutes.
looks good. So they would have had at least 3 guys, because DeAnthony Melton had a decent game. Obviously, Curry went off, but when you don't have just one more guy, it really affects your offense. And the Mavs, I thought, defended the Warriors really well, because there was not a lot that they had to defend, right? Think about all the different – everybody was pretty much one-dimensional that played for the Warriors offensively.
Yeah, I mean, and the Mavs did really good defensively. Funny enough, I even think they did pretty good on Steph, even though he scored 38.
The first half, I thought Max was great. Max was trailing him around. He was what was in Steph in the first half? I noted it.
13 on 4 of 10.
Yeah, 4 of 11, 4 of 10.
Oh, 4 of 11.
And Max was just flying around trying to find him, and then he just went off in the third and fourth quarter. I mean, Steph is Steph. He's him.
And I mean, honestly, go back and you watch some of those makes, and it's I don't know what you could have done differently.
Just pulling up from 33 feet, just casual, like he always does.
And then he did have a few buckets late when the Mavs were trying not to foul and get in ones where he just walked to the rim, basically. But yeah, Steph was awesome this game. But yeah, like you said, I mean, this Warriors team, man, they're I don't know what their plan is. I mean, they have to do something. They have to make a trade.
Do they? I mean,
yeah, I would say yes.
They got most of their picks pretty much.
If Steph were 30, I would say, this is just a lost year, whatever. But your guy's 38 years old or whatever he is, soon to be 38 years
38
old.
in March.
Yeah, like you kind of owe it to him, I would say, unless he's just told you privately, basically like, hey, I'm gonna retire here. Like I love being here. You know, whatever is fine with me.
I'll keep chucking up shots and making $70 million at the end of this contract.
Yeah, and if the Warriors are like, that's cool. You sell out every arena that we're in, and you're always top in jersey sales. So
there was an incredible amount of Warriors fans here tonight.
Yeah, man. Everyone shows up, and it's one of those things too, where it's like, if you're like a partial season ticket holder or something, or there's maybe a few games a year you go to, the Warriors are always towards the top of the wish list.
That's my pick if you're gonna pick one.
And it is kind of sad that it's going out like this, because I mean, there's no way this team is even. This team could fall out of the play-in. Like I don't know.
Easily.
This team could finish 11th in the conference.
Okay, the Warriors right now are 21-19. I mean they're gonna finish like 10 games below 500. I bet by the end of the season.
Oh man, I mean the Mavs are only 6.5 back.
The Mavs, I think if the Clippers lose tonight, aren't the Mavs? Oh, that's not the right record. But I think if the Mavs, Warriors are 25-21, so they'll be like 6, 7, 8 games under 500. But still, I think if the Clippers lose tonight, we're recording this during the game. The Clippers lose, the Mavs will be a half game back from the play-in.
Let's go, man. We're back.
Coming up, let's talk about how the Mavs got this win, because it wasn't just Naji Marshall. He was joined by some other guys. The Mavs are starting to find their groove offensively in some ways. Let's talk about that and more coming up. Today's episode of Locked On Mavs brought to you by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account. Use this code. It's Locked On NBA. You get $20 off your first purchase. One $20 bill off of any purchase you make on Game Time. You can do all kinds of stuff with Game Time. You got to see Steph Curry. You got to see certain people in the arena, in person. If you haven't seen Cooper Flagg yet, now is your time. The tickets are going down. I have heard that the tickets for the Saturday game against the Lakers during Snowmageddon Part 2 is going to be, they're going to be a lot lower. A lot lower. I had one person come to me and say, hey, buy the tickets and then buy the tickets at a low price, and when the game gets rescheduled, you can resell it. And I was like, interesting play. You can do all kinds of stuff with Game Time, and you can go to all kinds of different things, not just sports, but comedy, concerts, theater, all kinds of things. I've been to a bunch of different things using Game Time. Super easy. It takes the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets with Game Time. You download the app, you create an account, use this code, LOCKEDONNBA, all one word. You get $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account, redeem this code, LOCKEDONNBA, for $20 off with Game Time.
Shut it down! Let's go home!
Thanks for hanging out with us on Locked On Mavs, being part of the show, part of the Raccoon Squad. That's what we call our listeners, listening every single day. Appreciate you for checking out the show. Shout out to everybody that I met here tonight. It's just person after person now. Just yelling Raccoon Squad at me, saying they hate Isaac's takes, they love Isaac's takes. You never meet a person that's like, you know what, I kind of agree with Isaac. It's always like I really agree with Isaac or I really don't agree with Isaac. Everybody asks me where Slightly is. That's all I get is people asking me. They want to know if Slightly's at the game. And I was like, 99.9% of the time, he's not at the game.
I'm snowed in.
That's right. It's already snowing up there wherever you live.
That's right, man.
I won't dox the location. Check the QR code, links in the description for different ways to follow the show, including the Everydayer Club, where you get ad-free episodes of this show, including access to our Discord, which is fun. We had some fun in there talking during the game threads, the trade talk. We've got a channel just to talk about the Luka trade, and I'm sure that will be popping on Saturday. So you can come and join that on the Discord with the Everydayer Club or the text line. You join either of those to get access to the Discord. All right, Slightly. We're talking about this Mavs win against the Golden State Warriors. Defensively, I thought this Mavericks team, like when you put out Naji Marshall, Max Christie, Cooper Flagg, like I think that's just a good defensive core, and you can fly around, you can defend a lot of different things. PJ comes out there and defends. I think Dwight Powell's done a great job defensively. He looks better defensively than he has in like the last 3 or 4 years. I don't know what's gotten into Dwight Powell. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he gets drug tested. He's looked so good.
Dude, Dwight's genuinely been great. And there's some centers on the roster he's been better than this year, just straight up.
Name them. Name them all. Name all of them.
I mean, he's been better than Gaff this year.
Yeah. Yesterday on the show, we said Musa's been better than Gafford.
Gaff's just been dealing with that ankle injury. But, yeah, I mean,
it's been tough for him.
Dwight's just been very good in this recent stretch.
He has. Cooper Flagg, 21 points, 11 boards, 2 assists, a steal. Did have 4 turnovers, 4 registered turnovers is the way I want to put it. He hit a 3. He hit a couple of mid-range buckets. He was defended by Draymond almost the whole game. But he did a great job. Was impactful all over the game. But I think he struggled with the help that the Warriors sent. There was a bunch of times that he just dribbled and got the ball stolen from him. We don't see him get picked that often. Like was it Naji was talking about it on the Morris brothers podcast, where it's like, hey, he gets doubled, he gets this extra pressure, and like you don't see him get picked that often. And we saw it tonight where it was like 3 or 4 times where he was just dribbling against pressure and got picked. And so I thought that was interesting. That was something to note. It's not something we have seen very often, but that was something that it seemed like the Warriors were putting extra pressure on him because they decided, hey, he's their number one option. Let's try and take him out of this game.
Yeah, and I think part of that too is when you're the rookie. And the kind of the book on you before was maybe a little bit of a weak handle early on.
Yeah.
I think teams are going to try and test that out. And a few that ball pressure got to him at times. Weird game because like he played 30 minutes, and didn't they say before the game there was a 20 to 25 minute restriction?
No, so before the game, Jason Kidd is hilarious. Sometimes this is why we have so many Jason Kidd drops. So before the game, he gets asked about PJ Washington. And PJ's coming back in. He had a minutes restriction last game. And then I think it was Mike Curtis asked him, is there going to be a minutes restriction again for PJ Washington? And Jason Kidd immediately realizes he has not decided what the minute restriction for PJ Washington is going to be and goes, yes, there is going to be one. It's going to be, say, 30 minutes. And he just decides in the moment what his minutes restriction is going to be. Oh. And then he got asked about Cooper Flagg, and he said, yeah, it'll be about the same. And what Cooper Flagg's minutes restriction was last game was like 20 to 24 minutes, right? Like that's what he said. And then he played 28 minutes last game. And this game he plays 30. So like I don't have the drop with me, but I don't always tell you guys the truth. Is so true all the time.
Yeah, he is he's genuinely hilarious.
His minute restrictions either are down to the minute or just don't matter at all.
And PJ played 22 minutes tonight.
No, he didn't play his 28.
Just a hilarious individual. But no, I thought
GM.
Coop was true. I thought Coop was great defensively tonight. Kind of a string for him. I feel like his defense has been really good over the last few games. And he was 5 of 5 in the restricted area. So, some of those jumpers were off. But he shot 5 threes. I'm okay with that. Got to the free throw line, 7 free throws. He's got to make those. I don't know what it is with these new age white Mavs superstars that just can't hit the free throws. It's like
the old age ones could hit them.
Can you guys please take notes from the OG?
Nash and Dirk could hit their free throws.
Yes.
Do you think Nash and Dirk could hit more free throws now than Luka and Flagg in like a free throw contest?
Oh yeah. Those, you don't forget that. I feel like that's the stationary free throws. Those don't go away.
Flagg had some incredible plays. Like the beginning of the game, 11 minutes left in the first quarter. He alters Draymond Green's shot at the rim in transition. Like it was just one-on-one between them. And you just see the size difference. Like you realize how small Draymond Green is when he's up against a guy that's 6'9", 6'10". You go, oh, Draymond Green is like 6'6". Like he's just not a huge dude, which makes what he has done in his career kind of incredible. But Flagg alters his shot at the rim. Pushes out in transition and one finish on the other end, like just the two-way action that you can see from him. Then he had the putback dunk. A couple of the restricted area things that you mentioned were putbacks where he's just like ball hawking and just goes right to the rim, finishes. And the Warriors just didn't have enough size. They've never had enough size, which is why they should trade for Anthony Davis. But they've never had enough size, and so they should just he could just glide to the rim when he wanted to.
Yeah, and I mean. The Mavs, you mentioned this earlier, dominated on the boards, and he had 11. He's a big reason for that. And I just love when he grabs a rebound because that means he can just go.
65 to 44 rebounds.
Yeah, they dominated him on the glass.
Mavs
which isn't really a surprise, but
30 free throw attempts to 18 for the Warriors. I mean, it's just an out hustle. It's an out get to the rim. It's an out work. I mean, that's just what the Mavericks team is like, this workhorse team all of a sudden.
Yeah, and I mean, Warriors fans always complain about stuff like this, and it's like, you guys are a jump shooting team that's very small. Like, you guys are going to lose the free throw battle almost every single game. Yeah. Like, I know it sucks, and it's like the easiest thing to look at after a game, because I saw some Warriors fans doing it after this.
Except had 2 free throws.
They shot this free throw and this free throw, and it's like, yeah, man, but you guys are so small.
Steph, by design, doesn't get free throws because he's taking shots before anybody even gets to him. Like nobody's in his stratosphere, and he takes these shots.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of been that way for Steph for his whole career, where it's like, yeah, the free throw numbers aren't great, but
no.
And he does have a bad whistle, to be fair.
Sure, but he does his thing, man. 30 points. What do you have? 1 assist?
38.
Oh, yeah. 38 points, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 8 of 15 from 3, 53%. That's crazy. Only two free throws.
Still never seen Steph in person. I got to change that.
Oh, it's just the crowd pop when he hit his first 3 was incredible. The crowd pop when he hit that pull-up 33-foot one where it was like just over the logo. Like, there's so many Warriors fans in here, and it's just something different. Like the Caitlin Clark game in against the Dallas Wings a couple years ago, like the first one was the wildest sporting event when it came to like cheering for the opposing fan, like cheering for the opposing player outside of the Luka game, obviously. But this one is like close to it, where it's just like half the arena just loves Steph, and they're all just going to cheer for anything he does.
Man, I think I would love to see him. I think the only few guys I haven't seen of the stars are Steph. I don't think I've ever seen KD, and I've never seen LeBron.
Okay, well, so all of them?
Well, not all the old guard, but I've seen, all the new
you've seen Kawhi,
ones.
You've seen Harden, you've seen
Kawhi, I've seen Harden, I've seen Ant, I've seen Wemby.
Yeah, that Steph Curry. See him before you don't get a chance to anymore.
Mamu Kushaveli.
Oh, that's Mark Follow's favorite name to say, Sandro Mamukalishvili.
Mamu Kalishvili.
Coming up, Max Christie was awesome. Brandon Williams was pretty good too. Let's talk about those guys and the impact they made on this game. Today's episode of Locked On Mavs brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook, all kinds of things that you can use to get in on the action, including the NBA Happy Hour every Friday. If you listen to this on a Friday, that's tonight, 5 to 6:30 Central Time. You can do all kinds of stuff, boost, bonus, power-ups, I guess. I made that word up. I don't know if you have that, FanDuel, but it sounds boost and power-ups is like almost the same thing to me. All kinds of things you can do on the FanDuel app. You have to get the app, and you have to go see what they have available. Let's see, do they have this Lakers-Mavs game yet? I don't think so. They have Lakers-Clippers as it's being played right now. Suns-Hawks. Suns, 3-point favorite in that one. Kings-Cavaliers, minus 11.5 for the Cavs. Cavs are not even that good. Thunder, 16-point favorite against the Pacers. That one is a wild one. All kinds of things you can do on the FanDuel app. You can also do them on the website as well. But Fridays from 5 to 6:30 is NBA Happy Hour. So before tip-off, check out the FanDuel app. See what is dropping during NBA Happy Hour every Friday, 5 to 6:30 Central. Little basketball, little action, a whole lot of Friday energy. That's NBA Happy Hour only on FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NBA.
Shut it down! Let's go home!
Thanks for hanging out with us on Locked On Mavs. We're here with Slightly Biased. Incredible post-game co-host. Isaac Harris working his way back. I would say Isaac Harris ramping up to make
a minute restriction
to make his return. Make his return. He may be on a minute restriction in that his first thing coming back may be a one more thing. So which is technically
first section. He's like, all right, guys, I'm gassed. I'm not ready for 3 segments yet.
Should I bench him like D'Angelo Russell because he was so pro D'Angelo Russell at the beginning of the season?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll use it, but only if Frank Vogel steps in.
Man, D'Lo and Jaden Hardy, only two guys who did not see the floor.
Is that true? Oh, is that true tonight?
Yeah, the Mavs. Pretty
Miles
much
Kelly played
their whole
57
rotation.
seconds. Miles Kelly played 57 seconds. So
they played their pretty much okay. Yeah. So yeah, Kelly barely. We'll put Kelly in that mix.
I thought Max Christie again, awesome. 21 points, 5 of 12 from the 3, and just chased around Steph Curry the whole night. He's just an invaluable role player. I mean, it feels like we say the same thing about him every night, but because it's true. And when you have a role player that can continue to string together games like this over and over again, that's an invaluable player because you don't have these high highs and these low lows. It's the thing that everybody was frustrated with Tim Hardaway Jr. about, right? It's like he'd have a 40-point game and a 0-point game. He'd have a 30-point game and a 6-point game, right? Like Max Christie stringing together like game after game after game where he's just been so solid. Like I think he's last 9 games averaging 17 points. I mean, he's just been so good.
Well, the thing that, deserves to really be talked about is the last 2 games, he's shot 22 threes, which is something that we've been talking about on this show all year. Is it's like, yep, Christie's awesome. Yep, he's one of the better, efficient 3-point shooters in the league. But the 4, 5 3-point attempt games can't really happen with a guy that good. It's got to be upwards of 8. And as of recently, he's just been letting it fly. And tonight, I really thought it was great because his 12 attempts, I had it written down somewhere. But
11, I think, was his record, was his career high.
Yeah, it was awesome, and I want to say 6 of those 12 were pull-up threes instead of just catch and shoot spot-up threes, which is really nice. Like those are the shots I want to see on this team. A big reason the Mavs have been good lately is just their three-point volume has skyrocketed. I mean, 35 threes tonight. That's not like a giant number in today's NBA, but for the Mavs it is. And it's a continued trend for them. So, yeah, I just love the 12 three-point attempts. I mean, I love the Coop 5 three-point attempts, even though he's 1 of 5. Like, these shots need to go up.
Warriors are going under on every single screen, on Cooper Flagg. Like, you have to take the shots. Like, he only made 1 of them, but he took those first 3, like, right off the bat, like, real quick at the beginning of this game. Like, within, like, the first 3 or 4 minutes, he had, it was 7:26 in the first quarter when he took his third 3 and missed it. But he had to because they're going under. If they're going to treat him like, Ben Simmons, basically, like, he's got to hit these shots or at least take them. And the threat of Max Christie, like you said, if he's only taking 6 threes, you don't feel that gravity as much as if he's taking 12. All of a sudden, it's like you have 2 3-point shooters on the floor. Right? Like that, it changes the gravity that much where it's just like we have to be aware of where Max Christie is at all times. And he's always a threat to put something up instead of, well, he will if he's wide open. But if he's not, then we can kind of shade off of him a little bit. And then we can get into driving lanes. And you can't. You got to stay up on him.
Yeah, man. It's almost like shooting is an important thing in 2026.
Have we done this show before? I feel like we've done this exact.
I almost said 2024. Jeez, man.
At least you didn't say 2016.
True. I'm just on a whole different year from you guys.
I saw a teacher on TikTok say that her students say that 6'7" is out and 2016 is the new 6'7". Are you for or against that?
2016? I have seen like and this kind of makes me sad where people online are like, does anyone else feel like we just fell into like a portal in 2016 and life was sucked in? And I've just been thinking to myself like, dude, I think you've had uncured depression for 10 years, and you probably like should talk to somebody, which is fine because like
better help promo code locked on NBA.
Like we all kind of feel it, but it's just like we didn't fall into a portal, man. Maybe at least I don't think so.
We have, and it's our cell phones. It's exactly what's happened to us.
Oh, nice one. How about this portal right here? Bluebell is releasing
ice cream,
protein ice cream, and I'm actually like I'm a little perked up at this. This is weirding me out.
Like you don't like it?
Notice next time you're watching TV, notice how every single commercial is a food commercial about if this place is offering a new protein meal.
Have you been to Costco lately?
No, I'm a Sam's guy through and through.
Fascinating. Makes sense. I just got a Costco membership recently. Went to Costco. There's an aisle. Everything you could think of. They had protein cereal. They had protein, obviously, bars. They have protein milk. They have protein, like literally everything that could have protein in it or maybe shouldn't have protein in it. They put protein in it in some way. And as somebody that's been trying to hit their protein goals the last like couple months here, I get it. I want more protein in my diet. I'm supposed to get like 230 grams of protein every single day. That's impossible.
Do you not like chicken or like eggs?
Dude, you just have to eat. That's all you'd have to eat. I eat eggs every day, but it's the ratio is just not enough to get you to like 230 or 200.
Yeah, I mean it's just a little like Jack in the Box protein meal. It's like, all right, now people are gonna get sucked into this. Like I'm gonna go to Jack in the Box for protein.
No,
protein
I'm not.
Meals.
I'm definitely not going. If I'm conscious of my protein, I'm not going to Jack in the Box in any way.
I mean, I've had people be like, the Chipotle.
Well, the
protein.
double chicken. The double chicken is like, I mean, that's a game.
Like the little protein snack chicken bowls that are $5.
It's because that's literally just like their portion of chicken. It's like, okay.
I know, but I'm saying you can go to H-E-B and buy a whole thing of chicken wings for
or Costco.
$5.
Or Costco for $5 to get the whole chicken.
I know. I'm like, what? I don't understand. And everyone's like, no, it's a pretty good deal. I'm like, no, it's not.
Who on the Mavericks would buy the protein from Chipotle?
Well, when you're a multimillionaire, you're just like, yeah, whatever. I don't cook. I have a chef.
Disagree. All of them cook. Flagg cooked tonight. Naji Marshall cooked tonight.
These NBA guys cook meals, like actually.
Remember when Serge Ibaka cooked that snake and tried to feed it to Kevin Durant?
Oh, yeah. Serge Ibaka had that cooking show. That's right.
Clay doesn't cook because Meg cooks for him, I guess.
I just can't envision if I'm just gonna give you guys an insight into the Slightly Biased mind. If I ever became a multi-millionaire, like the magnitudes
Like
of the
more
NBA,
than a millionaire that you are now.
right? Yeah, like the NBA money. I'm for sure having a chef.
There's no way Musa or like Nemhard have a chef though.
But the team has chefs, so I'm sure they probably get meals.
Most of your
prepped for
meals are
them.
and you can take stuff home. Like there's all kinds of things.
Well,
they
not
do,
if you're
but-
Jonathan Kuminga's friends. Did you hear that story?
I didn't hear that story. What?
Oh, you didn't hear that last week?
No.
That the Warriors were mad because somebody, unnamed player, and it was insinuated that it was Kuminga, unnamed players like friends in his posse and his crew, I guess, were taking food from the like the catering food home.
He's like, if I'm getting out of here, I'm taking everything I can with me. I'm getting squeezing this franchise for everything I can get.
Well, I'm like, why are you mad at him? What are you going to do with that food?
The Warriors have a
Throw
pretty
it
good,
away?
they have a pretty good media meal that they serve up in the press box, which I find interesting.
Like at Warriors games?
Yeah, like for the media, so they have food everywhere.
Do the Mavs have media meals?
Yeah, but it's down in it's like down into the tunnels of the AAC.
Oh, you just get to go in those little club things?
Yeah,
Or no, or is it its own little thing?
it's its own little room. It just looks like a cafeteria.
Oh,
it's
I've
where
seen it.
it's
I've
where
seen it.
Nerlens got the hot dog. You remember
I've
that
seen that
picture?
before,
It's
yeah.
that room.
All right.
Is this the most on subject third segment we've ever had?
Well, I mean, the vibes are actually pretty high. I mean, I know some people are pro tank, but
I
this
think
is what
I'm
I've been
with-
saying all year.
I'm with you where it's like, come what may. Like, okay, if they're gonna tank, go for it. That's what I think they should do. But if they're not, let's still have fun with the wins. Like, okay,
Because I mean, what? I look at their starting five tonight: Dwight Powell, Caleb Martin, Naji Marshall, Cooper Flagg, Max Christie. Like, what more are they supposed to do?
yeah. Flagg only played 30 minutes.
You know,
Naji
like,
only took 12 shots.
This team is like talented. Their top end guys have been hurt. They've lost a lot of clutch games. Like, they're better than their record was. And it's like, in order to bottom out, I don't know what they'd have to do.
Make trades. I mean, they'd have to actually make moves. This game never became a clutch game, by the way.
Yeah, it got close. I remember I was tracking it because Steph, it was an 8-point game and Steph shot a 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, if that goes, we're clutch. It's clutch time.
Could be a clutch win.
Yep. But no.
All right, subscribe to the Slightly Biased YouTube channel. Great stuff happening all the time over there. We'll have more on this channel. Well, we'll have a bonus show. I want to talk about some of the stuff Jason Kidd said before the game and the AD trade rumors. Did they or did they not make a trade demand? Thanks so much for listening to Locked On Mavs. Peace out. Boom.
Stay safe, y'all.
For sure.